Hello everyone, we'll start the today's topic, fish and marine products. The topic is preparation protocol of fish products. We will be dealing up with sauce and paste. So we'll start with sauce. Primarily we'll define what is sauce. Sauce is a liquid substrate. It's the liquid substrate categorized under condiments. It has been derived from the Latin word that is your salsa, and salsa means salty. So salt is one of the important ingredient. So for the preparation of any of the fish sauce, you will be requiring some of the substrate. So we'll start with the substrate requirements. Substrate requirements. Primarily you will be requiring a raw material, which is your fish. Then you will take salt, as sauce means it's the salsa. So salt is one of the important ingredients. Then your water. Additionally you will be adding additives and preservative. If you want to pack it for a longer duration, if you are taking it for the arm, you will not be requiring that. And apart from it, you will be using some taste enhancers. And that's all for preparation. This complete sauce preparation will be with a fermentation process. Fermentation process will be there. So we'll start with the industrial overview, how industries are working for preparation of your fish sauce. Industries what they do is they take fishes which are non-pathogenic, then they transport it to the industry. Transportation will be there. During transportation, you have to take various measures. It's in your first unit. And after transportation, what you will do is these fishes will be received by industries and it will be cleaned. After cleaning, you will be removing additional components which can cause the contamination. And we have already stated where the contamination will occur. There are 4 ways of getting into the contamination for fishes. Number 1 is the handler who is catching up the fish. Number 2, your skin of fish, intestine, and final one is your sea water, or else you can say the resource from where they have been drawn from. So these are the basic contamination point, and these contamination will be removed in the primary stage only. Afterwards, you will be removing the added part which is not required for sauce. They are bones, in case it is a bony fish, cartilages, and fins. So for preparation, I will be writing up a protocol. Protocol for preparation of fish sauce. There are 3 different ways. Number 1 is your standard method. Number 2, Deccan countries method. And number 3, your Vietnam way. So we'll start with the standard method. What is done here? You will be taking up fishes. These fishes will be transferred from place and it will go into the industry where there will be tanks, large tank with a capacity of around or 10,000 liters. Single tank has the capacity. With added water, fresh water will be there, fresh and clean, or you can say sterilized. Afterwards, at this fresh water, these fishes will be incorporated. After cleaning and all, what are the steps to be taken for clean fishes? So cleaning will be there, washing, removing additional components like bones and cartilages, and these fishes will be then added to the fresh water containing salt as well. Then after, they will be kept for 1 to 2 years for fermentation process to occur, and this prepares your sauce, ready to serve sauce. This is your ready to serve sauce. Then is the Deccan method. In Deccan method, there is nothing like additional. Same, the fishes will be drawn, and again the process will go up as it is till you add your salt. And afterwards, what will happen? You will be adding additional taste enhancers like your ginger, garlic, bay leaves, and then it is completely meshed. You can say you can use your grinder for it, and then it is filled into the jars for 1 to 2 months. So this is also a liquid sauce. Why I am saying so liquid sauce? Because the next one will be your semi-liquid salt. So in Vietnam process, what will happen? The same sauce is prepared from Deccan methods. Apart from this thing, you will be cutting out these things. Then what will happen? This fish sauce will be added with amount of sugar, then your garlic, ginger, bay leaves, another whatever is your taste enhancer, you can add it, and finally you can mash them up. You don't have to grind it. Mash them, and after mashing, you will be having your bowl full of sauce down layers, and upperly you will be having the garnishing of garlic, ginger, bay leaves, and you will keep it for little bit of boiling, you can say. You will be heating it up. The specific term will be heating. You're heating it up, and you can serve it hot. This is your sauce. Now we'll go with the paste. Paste is a sticky, soft, moisture containing liquid. You can say semi-liquid substrate. Whenever I am talking about the substrate, it's the food substrate because we are dealing up with the food topics. So this is the food substrate consumed as your condiments. So how it is prepared and what is the precaution we have to take, we'll start with that. For paste, the various processes are there. For example, it is grinding, pounding, blending, etc. Like physical processes are, these are some physical processes. For breaking down the tissues, for breaking down or broken down the tissues of fish. This thing will happen. Then what we have to do is, we'll start with the process, how it is prepared. We have to again start with fish drawn from lake and sea. After they have drawn from there, they will be transported to the industry. With measures to be taken, they have to free from the contaminants. Contamination should not be there. And you guys are well aware what is contamination. Contamination is anything which is not required. In it. So this thing will be your contamination from fishes. They have drawn. They will be transported to the industry, and from there, what will happen? The cleaning will start. Cleaning will be including water flow for rinsing and all, and you can use your several chemical agents like salt can be used. Salt is a very good cleaning agent and preservative as well. So they will be cleaned up, and after cleaning up, the fishes will be taken up into the slaughterhouse, the slaughter section. There, what will happen? At the slaughter sections, the fishes will be cut into the pieces. I'll draw a diagram for it. For example, this is a fish. I may not be good in the drawing, but this is fine. For example, this is a fish with its fin, eyes, and a mouth. Gill is there. You guys understand it? I was not very good in the diagram, but still, it's fine. So what we have to do is, at slaughterhouse, the cutting will be from this portion. This part will be also removed. This additional tail will be removed, and finally this section will be removed as well. So these things will be removed. Only the central part will be there, which is like this diagrammatic abbreviation. This is your fish. Now what you will do is you will cut it from the lateral sections. So which will be like, you will be having the layers of it. You will be having layers of it. Thickness should be around 0.5 to 1 centimeter. You just cut it up, and these layers will take this layer to the upper section of our board. For example, this is the single layer, which is already I have stated you how to get this layer. And what you will do is, with the help of a knife or a scalpel, you will be removing the above components of protein, fats which is added into the layer. You will remove it out, and you will keep it in the bowl. There will be a bowl. So you will draw it up into it. For example, this is what you have obtained after a complete big fish was there. You have obtained it. Now what you will do is, you will be adding some of the ingredients for preparing a good and tasty. I'm a vegetarian, but also I'll prepare the tasty one for you. Fish paste. So we'll write the protocol for preparation from here. We'll start from here. This is our primary step. So precautions. Precautions to be taken are, primarily, save yourself. The preparatory person or individual, he needs to be covered, as he is a very good source of contamination itself. He is a very good source of contamination, else he can get the illness or sickness from the fishes obtained. So both of them reverse, there is a bilateral contamination sharing can be there. So he should be very conscious about it. Apart from it, you have to clean all the mess like blood, bones, and there should be proper disposal of it. Then after, for cleaning, you need boiled water. Lab should be fumigated. If you are preparing it in the lab or in the company, it should be fumigated with the help of formaldehyde and your potassium dichromate solution. You will wash it up. Apart from it, the glasswares or the utensils you have used They should also be cleaned by the help of your dichromate solution. For this, you will be adding the utensils and the glasswares into the dichromate solution for overnight. And then you will be cleaning it up with the help of your you can say washing agents, like in case of lab it is Levolene and other detergents, whatever is available in your company or in the industry, you can use that. Apart from it, during the preparation, I have already said that for individual, you have to cover it up. You should cover your complete body. Gloves should be there, compulsory. These are some compulsory things. Gloves should be there. Masks. Before serving or before selling it up, packaging is there. So packaging should also be a precautionary method, and for packaging, the main precaution will be it should not be leaking it up. There should not be breaking the bottles, whatever you have taken, it should not be broken up. Breaking should not be there. I'll write it up. So this is the some of the precautions for packaging as well. Apart from for others, before serving or before selling it up, the testing for microbial load is to be done. Testing for microbial load should be done, and as per your codex and all, they have stated there should not be more than 1 million CFU. 1 million CFU at 1 gram per liter of your sauce or paste. That's all is fine. This paste has been prepared, you can enjoy it.